Greed, jealousy, and selfishness are traits that all people encounter in others throughout their lives. In the lives we live, people often have their own best interests in mind and put themselves before others. It is the select few people, the policemen, the firefighters, the paramedics, the Good Samaritans, who help the world go round and show that there are people who care in a world ridden with greed. Too often are scandals on the news of extortion, fraud, assault, whatever it may be that people have stooped to, and it dampers the desire that many possess to help others. Although I have volunteered at various shelters, food kitchens, or charities in my life, I know there is always room to help more, to demonstrate selflessness and put another person who is less fortunate before myself. That is not to discourage those who have not sought volunteering experiences yet. It is never too late to start. The most standout experience of volunteering in my life, a trip that I would say changed my outlook on life, is when I was blessed with the ability to go to China. Visiting various schools where we helped teach young children, as well as an orphanage and small villages where we took part in helping many of the residents, showed me a simpler side to life, and how across an entire planet, people are still the same and deserve to be treated that way. This is not to say I am perfect. Far from it, actually. I've lied, I've made false accusations, and there's times when I've been a bad friend. Stated simply, I've been greedy, and similar to selflessness, just because a person may have been greedy one time or another, there is always a way to turn it around in the future, fix what you have done if the effects can still be seen, or just go out and volunteer or other acts of selflessness if it cannot be fixed. Every member of my family is the quintessential example of selflessness that I want to reach. They are all much older than I am, have experienced much more than I have, and are constantly there to teach me the lessons they have learned, so I do not make the same mistakes. Even up to this day, each of my 3 siblings are calling me in college to make sure I'm adjusting, to make sure I don't need advice, or just to check up. My parents are also examples of extreme acts of selflessness, as they often attend and donate to food drives helping those in need, and putting themselves out there to make the best example for me. The story of patient Griselda demonstrated a woman who had to put up with a special type of greed no person deserves to deal with. She was asked to do countless acts for her husband simply because he hedonistically did not believe a woman could be so faithful. Time and time again, she would do just what he wished in order to please him, showing no visible remorse for what she had done, but clearly feeling it on the inside. The story is a perfect iteration of the 2 extremes, as one, Griselda, is put through unthinkable tests and shows what she will do to prove her loyalty, while the other, her husband, shows the extremes a person will reach just to find assurance. Another example of greed, one that I can identify with on a more personal level because of how close the family initially was, is the story Golden Water, featuring 3 sisters who are shown as seemingly close in the beginning of the story, as they are all laughing together and joking around. One wishes to marry the Sultan's baker, another the Sultan's cook, and the youngest sister playing along wishes to marry the Sultan. To her surprise, the wish is granted, and suddenly the sisters are struck with jealousy and seek to ruin their sister's fortune. It baffles me how siblings so close could suddenly turn on one another. What I really want to project right now is that despite what you have or have not done in your past, everyone has the capability for selflessness. Everyone can make a difference. It's just a matter of finding it in yourself to do that. There are many corrupt people out there seeking to harm others, but they should not be able to stop you from helping, only to motivate you in helping who their corruptness has affected and to make the world a better place.